Good morning, Kendley. How are you? This week we're going to go back into narrative writing and we are going to start a really fun story that'll take us into Thanksgiving time. It is called The Thanksgiving Pageant Takeover. Now, this week, Kendley, we're going to focus on a strategy that I call Write from the Inside Out. And it's going to focus in on our characters. We're going to do a little character study. Now, the last time I gave you writing, I challenged you to add length, which you did, and I was so proud of you, and I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Now, this week, we're going to focus in on the characters. So you're going to read chapter one time, but then I'm going to have you go back and read it a second time. And the second time you read it, Kendley, I really want you to pay attention to the characters. Okay, who are they? What are they doing? And how are they feeling? Now, I'm going to give you an example, okay, from my own life. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. My son, his name is Jonathan. He's 16. And this week he wasn't feeling very well. He had to go to the hospital. Oh my goodness. Now, he's okay. He's fine. But I'm going to give you an example of how I could use this in my story. So my character is my son, Jonathan. Okay, now he came downstairs and he was grabbing his belly. Okay, so I could see that. That was the action that I could see. He's like, and then I could hear what he was saying. Okay, so I could see him grabbing his belly, and he was saying, "Mom, I don't feel very good." Okay, and that's usually where writers stop, at what they can see and what they can hear. But this week, Kendley, we're going to take it a little bit further. Okay, I want us to think about what our characters are feeling and thinking. So I knew when my son came downstairs, I knew, even though he didn't say it, I knew what he was feeling. Okay, he was feeling scared. He was feeling scared. So if I wanted to write that in my story, I would write what I thought he was feeling. I'm scared, Jonathan thought. See, that shows that he's thinking. Okay, and then I want to show one more thought that he might have had in that moment. I don't want to go to the hospital, Jonathan thought. So that's what he's feeling on the inside. That's what's writing from the inside out might look like. Now, we did have to take him to the hospital, and when I got there and visited him, he'd gotten some really awesome medicine, and the doctors were so super nice to him. And when I went to visit him, he was smiling, and we were playing cards, and he was feeling much better, and it was almost time for him to go home. So when I would write my story, I could say what I saw. Jonathan was smiling and playing cards. And then I could write about what I hear from my character, okay? He was saying things like, "Mom, I feel better," said Jonathan. But now I have to take it that extra step this week, Kendley. I have to write what I think he's feeling on the inside, don't I? I have to add that in there. So on the inside, even though I knew he was feeling better, he got all of his awesome medicine, he was ready to go home, I knew he was still worried about all the schoolwork he had to make up, so I could put that in my story. I could say, "I'm worried about my makeup work," thought Jonathan. "Can I go to football practice?" wondered Jonathan. Do you see how I'm adding the emotions, the feelings, what he's feeling on the inside into my description of his character? So I want you to try and do that this week as you write, Kendley. I want you to really read chapter 1, study up on your characters, tell me what you see, tell me what you hear. Ooh, that sun is really bright, isn't it? And then I want you to really dig deep and imagine what those characters would be thinking and would be feeling inside of their hearts and minds. Okay, so I know you're going to do an awesome job. I'm really proud of the way you've been writing, and I can't wait to see what you're going to do with chapter 2, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye.